Oh, some mornings coffee tastes so good. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 24 of our Supersize Your Business annual challenge. Yep, annual. Every day this year. I've never done an annual challenge in the Supersize Your Business community, but I am this year because I'm streamlining and focusing everything that I'm working on onto one platform, the school platform. And we've got a community there. You're welcome to join if you're curious or interested. Just put community in the comments below. I highly recommend you join now because it's free for all founding members. And once you join, whatever price you join a community on the school platform, that's your price for life, or as long as you're in the community. If you leave the community, then you want to come back in, you have to join at the new price. So today, just hit me up if you want to join that. I'm telling you, we're founding and we're growing and we're forming that community together, and it is going to be awesome. So today we are working through the Supersize acronym, and we are on I, which stands for intellectual or mental health and well-being. The 9-part life framework there that I've used for several years now, and actually decades as a 7-part life framework. The pandemic, thanks to that, I got some more coaching and things to keep me moving forward. Then I did a 30-day plus every other month for 2 years in 2020 and 2021, and challenge that would keep us, I call it the get up and go challenge, because I want to keep moving and get up and moving and doing things during that crazy time of our lives. I don't know about you, but it was a crazy time for my life, and I wanted to make sure that I kept moving forward. And so I came up with the SOAP framework and a few other things that I taught every month to help people like me keep going, even though it felt like, oh, I'll just wait this out, I don't have to do anything, etc. And so today, mental health and well-being, what does that mean to you and your business? Well, I will admit that after like 5 decades in business, I've finally come to terms with and realized and had an epiphany, only took me 5 decades, that our mental health and well-being, our thoughts, our beliefs, our experiences all come together to create a level of energy and thought that makes it possible or impossible to see the opportunities that are all around us all the time. And the way we build our businesses has to start first in our imagination, our ability to visualize and use other tools like that in order to create the business and the life that we want. And none of us would be in business if we, well, some of us might be. Some of us, it's just inherent in our being. But most people wouldn't go to work and have a job if they didn't need to financially. Most people wouldn't build businesses or have a business if it wasn't important to them and if they didn't need it to create the life that they want. Because our business is just like all the other tools that we use to make things happen. And what we think about, how we feel about that, the energy we bring and put forth into that has an incredibly powerful impact on us, either positively or negatively or just neutral. You know, if we're in our comfort zone, which we'll talk about comfort zone, we'll talk about thoughts, we'll talk about beliefs, we'll talk about ways to change and let go of things that aren't serving us anymore. Because guess what? If you're human, you have things that are playing at your subconscious level that you're not even aware of, but they're blocking you or stopping you from creating in certain areas or aspects of your life. And sometimes when we just figure that out, it opens up everything, and the floodgates to being the supersized business that we want to be just happen as if by magic, because we've freed up what's in the way of us creating the business that we want. So today our action item is simple. Think about the impact that your mental health and well-being has on the business that you're creating and growing and supersizing. And also think about, what does the thinking, beliefs, mental level, perspective, and things like that of the rest of the people in the organization that are helping you to create that business and supersize that business, what impact does that have on your business and your ability to supersize? I could give you so many examples of this, both positive and negative. And it's part of why I'm really excited about the community aspect and community first for Supersize Your Business and Supersize You annual challenge going forward. Because we don't do anything in business in a vacuum. It's all about relationships and people and communication and all of the things in the 9-part life framework that we're going to cover this year in little bite-sized pieces, so it doesn't take a ton of time. I get it. I was like, in the past, I was probably one of the busiest people I know. And I still like to be busy, but I like to be doing busy activities that are moving me in the direction I want my life to go. And that's a big distinction. So today, write down a couple of ways that your mental health and well-being, or your mindset, your thoughts, your beliefs are impacting your supersizing of your business. It seems like such a mouthful. And then I like to share, and I will share when we dive deep into this group, the different tools and strategies I use on a daily basis and have created and implemented them into my other activities and routines so that I do them automatically. So I don't have to stop and think in the moment, although self-awareness, I'm becoming much more self-aware since I joined the school platform. Self-awareness is a gift that we give ourselves, right? And I'll talk about a bunch of those tools like gratitude, visualization, letting go of things that no longer serve us. And we'll dive deep into those when we cover the mental health and well-being aspects of the life framework. All right, any questions about this? If you need help with this, ask. Otherwise, I invite you to head over to the school platform. I will share the link. I won't share the link in the comments below. You have to write community in the comments below if you would like me to share the link. Facebook is already wiping out all of my the sharing of my videos, so I don't want to impede the algorithm anymore. But just put community in the comments below, and I will send you the invitation. We're free right now, founding. We're just forming the group, and I would love you to be a part of that. I would love to have your input and what's important to you when it comes to supersizing and growing your business. All right, have an awesome day, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.